What's up, guys? Your boy Kaiser. Welcome to another episode in my Road to Max TH9 series. In the last episode, we went over the hidden Tesla upgrades and the dark elixir storage. Now that I'm getting these maxed out completely, I'm going to be able to do some more upgrades this week. For my first upgrade, I want to get my air defense up to level 7. I'm only going to be able to do one today, but this is mainly because I've been having a lot of trouble with Lavaloonian and Loonian raids on the defensive, so getting these upgraded to max is really going to be beneficial to me in the long run and my future push up to Champions League. For my next upgrade, I'm going to be doing the Archer Queen up to level 11. I really want to get her up to level 15 as soon as possible, but depending on how things go, I do have a couple of Dark Barrack upgrades that I have to get done, so I might have to hold off on her for quite a bit. For my last upgrade, which I'm probably not going to do this episode, I want to go for the Lava Hounds. This is mainly because I want to give Lavaloonian a try, and if it works out in the end, I'll be able to push up to champions with a little bit better rating style rather than just using Balloonians and stressing out. I can rely on my Lava Hounds in order to tank. Going into this next raid, this was an abandoned Town Hall 10 base. I kind of wanted to go into this base with caution, just mainly because, as you can see how the base is set up, he has his wizard tower, his air defense, and archer towers all in one compartment, and each compartment has the same setup, and that's really dangerous in terms of going into these types of bases since they have them all packed up. We can eliminate them fairly easy, but mainly due to the fact that I'm really paranoid when going into these types of raids, or when your balloons decide to go for the cannon instead of the archer tower, things can go south so fast. But now I have a majority of the defensive down, and now I can, safe to say that I can go into this raid with ease with my minions. I'm just eliminating as many gold storages as I can. And if you notice over here to the right, I didn't get all the elixir, but I wasn't really worried too much about the elixir because towards the bottom, I'm going to be going in with my Barbarian King in order to get the last few percentage. I think I need 6 more percent now, so getting that Barbarian King over to the bottom in order to get the last bit of percentage that I can on top of grabbing the last bit of those elixir storages is really going to help me in the long run. So as you see here, the queen did give me a run for my money, but in the end I did succeed in eliminating this base, and that's really going to be it for this raid. I got over the 50%. I used my lightning spell in order to get a little bit more dark elixir, and I got away with this raid like a bandit with so much loot. I was really happy that I found this raid. Going into this next raid, it was a little bit better, but the loot wasn't as good. I was mainly trying to, get my way back up to 2,700 trophies. This was mainly because I kind of dropped, I think I dropped around 90 trophies in a matter of 30 minutes because I kept rushing into raids. I kept failing over and over again because I was attacking max Town Hall 10 bases. So I said screw it. So for this 4th raid, I decided to, take my time. I let all my raid spells get built up. So I was able to go into this Town Hall 9 base with all of my troop composition available. But since I don't have my Archer Queen right now, since she is currently in the process of being upgraded, things have been a little rough. So what I'm going to be doing here is that I'm going to be setting in my balloons in a straight line, and I'm going to be ranging them into the core of the base itself. I didn't really go well in the beginning here. As you see, I only had one rage spell to rage them into the air defense and then into the wizard tower. But in the end, they did make it into the core. They're going to be taking out the expo, and it's safe to say that I can start sending in my heroes and the rest of my minions in order to eliminate the rest of this base. My one main problem with doing these types of raids is that it's really hard using Loonian. Like, people think it's really easy to use it, but in the end, it's a really new raid to me, and I'm still having trouble using this raid. I'm still paranoid going into these Town Hall 10 bases. I find it more comfortable to attack people of my own Town Hall level. This is mainly because I'm not used to dealing with Inferno Towers. Inferno Towers give me the most trouble in this game, and if it weren't for Inferno Towers, I'd probably be getting around 50-60% with 2 stars every single raid I do. But with those Inferno Towers, you gotta be on the lookout. You have to be careful with what bases you pick out to raid. And also, when you're up in Masters, most of the time you either have to choose between getting loot, or you have to choose between getting the 4 or 5 cups that are going to come with that raid. And I'm going to tell you right now, coming across these loot raids is not easy. And when I do find them, I have to take my time raiding them because I want to get every single piece of loot that I can. And with this current raid that you're seeing, it did not go my way at all. I ended up completely failing this raid and only getting, you know, I got a lot of loot from it, but I ended up losing out like 30 cups, and that was absolutely devastating because to me, losing that amount of trophies is absolutely horrible because it's, you know, your heart just sinks because when you're so close to hitting Masters 2 and you find a raid with a lot of loot, and then you have the choice between, you know, either getting the loot or getting the cups. You could try to go for both, but it's never going to work out in your favor. And, you know, I ended up, you know, underestimating this base, and that was basically the end for me. I did get away with like a bandit, but in the end I lost 29 cups, and it was not the way I wanted to go. So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode in my Road to Max TH9 series. I'm going to end it off with 2 wall upgrades, mainly because I want to get these walls maxed out as soon as possible, but I'll be doing it in between upgrades. So if you guys can, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. And as always, guys, peace out. Keep on clashing.